The Clockmaker Who Found Tomorrow. Elias was the only clockmaker in the town of Brindlewood, a quiet place filled with cobblestone streets and wooden rooftops. His shop was small but warm, with gears, springs, and tiny tools scattered across every table. People said Elias could fix anything that ticked: watches, pocket clocks, and even old tower bells. But despite his skill, Elias always felt something was missing. He wanted to make a clock unlike any other, something that could show more than just hours and minutes. One chilly morning, as Elias swept the shop floor, he heard a faint tapping on his window. When he looked up, he saw a girl with silver hair and eyes that shimmered like moonlight. She wore a long blue coat and held a small, strange pocket watch shaped like a star. When she entered the shop, a cold breeze followed her. She introduced herself as Lyra, a traveler searching for someone skilled enough to repair her unusual watch. Elias examined it carefully. The watch had no gears, no hands, and no ticking sound. Inside was a swirling mist of light that shifted whenever he tilted the case. Lyra explained that it was a tomorrow watch, an ancient device that showed possibilities instead of time. It didn't predict the future, but it revealed the paths a person might take. Somehow, the watch had stopped working. Elias was fascinated. He spent hours studying it, sketching strange symbols and glowing patterns. Lyra watched him patiently, sometimes helping by explaining how the watch responded to hope, fear, courage, and choices. The more Elias learned, the more he understood that time was not just numbers, it was made of moments, decisions, and dreams. Late at night, after Lyra fell asleep in a chair, Elias continued working. He noticed a tiny crack in the core of the watch where the glowing mist escaped. He realized he needed something powerful to repair it, something that represented tomorrow. After thinking deeply, he searched through his drawers and found an old glass bead he had kept since childhood. It was nothing special to anyone else, but to Elias it held memories of the day he chose to become a clockmaker. That day had shaped his future. It was his own piece of tomorrow. He placed the bead into the center of the watch. The mist swirled around it, glowing brighter than before. Slowly, the tomorrow watch came back to life, spinning with soft light. Elias woke Lyra and handed it to her. She pressed her palm to the case, and the watch projected a thin beam of light that filled the room with shimmering possibilities, roads branching into the distance, stars shifting, people smiling or turning away. Lyra smiled gently. She thanked Elias and told him that the watch worked even better than before because it now held a piece of someone's dream. Before leaving, she handed Elias a small metal gear etched with strange symbols. She said it was a seed gear, and if he placed it inside a clock of his own creation, he could build something that didn't measure time but shaped it. After she left, Elias began designing a new clock. It took him weeks of careful crafting, polishing, and adjusting. When he finally finished, the clock didn't tick. Instead, it glowed softly and made people feel inspired when they looked at it. Some said it helped them make decisions. Others said it made them hopeful about the future. Elias called it the Clock of Tomorrow. Over time, travelers came from faraway lands just to see it. And although Elias never saw Lyra again, every morning he found a faint silver footprint outside his shop, as if she returned briefly in the night to check on his work. The people of Brindlewood still say that if you stand before the clock of tomorrow with a true wish in your heart, you might feel time shift just enough to guide you toward the future you're meant to find.